It's the Eagle Community Television Forum with your host, Gary Shorman.
Hi, and welcome to the Forum on Eagle Television. I'm Gary Shorman. Our forum is brought to you by Hayes Med. Our guest today is Lonny Claycamp, and Lonny is typically a high-end guy over at insurance planning, doing all sorts of good stuff. Today he's here representing it, the Relay for Life. And Lonny, good to have you on our program.
Well, thank you, Gary. It's always good to come visit with you when we do that event.
You know, there's some changes taking place this year. Tell us what's happening for the 2017 Relay for Life.
Well, probably the biggest change that we've got is we're relocating. And some people say, well, you relocated last year. Actually, 3 years ago, we left the Hayes Middle School track, trying some other venues and things, and moved into October. October was not a good choice, and we will admit that.
A lot of things going on in October in the community, I know that.
Many events, but this year we are going back to the old reliable Hayes Middle School. It's June the 10th, and from 3 o'clock to 11 o'clock on Saturday, that's a Saturday afternoon, and weather should be fantastic and get a great crowd.
Well, you know what, Lonny, you look at doing these different events that go on in our community, they all raise money for important things. The Relay for Life obviously deals with cancer. Tell us about where the dollars go, and when somebody wants to participate, why we need to have a good Relay for Life this year.
Well, the Relay for Life, so many things with the American Cancer Society are done through donations and things, and the Relay for Life sponsors things like the Hope Lodge, where people that have to go out of town for their treatment, that it can't be done locally for whatever reason, Hope Lodges are across the United States. Those monies go to that, and I have personal experience myself from last year with that. There is also Look Better, Feel Better, which helps. A lot of people tend to lose their hair, and they get kind of depressed about that and things. That event, or not event, but program helps people get a better attitude and things, trying to stay on the upbeat on this. And
so this is kind of the external health factors that go along with some of the side effects and some of the results of cancer.
Well, it does, but it also, big time research. And there's so many things. The survivor rate just continues to grow because of that research that, this money goes in, helps them find, getting closer and closer to that cure. There are cures for some of the cancers and working harder towards others. So.
Talk about that a little bit, because you come at this from personal experience, and it's not been easy. The fighting against cancer is not an easy thing to do. Talk about that a little bit and why that brings you here to Relay for Life.
Well, it's not easy. It takes a lot of time out of your life, away from your family, things that, like my wife and I, we had to, because of the lack of local care for the particular cancer I had, we had to go to Little Rock, Arkansas. So that, if you've ever been there, that's a bit of a drive, and you got to go down there and do treatments and checkups and things. And so with having that, going on in your life takes you away, and so it's good to have the programs that Relay supports to just have that backing, and you got family and friends and prayer all at home. So
you take that too, and I assume when you get down to the track, there's a lot of stories that are shared about the experiences that people have had and people that have fought on before.
There absolutely are. It's so great to get everybody together, and they can celebrate amongst themselves and their survivors, and they can talk about the ones that they've lost and really enjoy the time. And we sell the luminaries, which many people are familiar with, where you can purchase those and see them around the track, walk around and see others that you may not even realize that we've lost someone, and you'll see a luminary in their name, and then you can find a family member and visit with them. And
somebody's out there watching. Do you have to have a family member, somebody maybe yourself, have cancer to participate in this? Is that who typically does, or can anyone participate?
Oh, absolutely not. Anyone can participate, and anyone can form a team, raise money for it. It's all one big group together, trying to, like I said, find that cure and make life better for many people.
Yeah, I know there's some fun things that are part of. Before we go to break, though, how many years have you been involved with Relay for Life?
Oh,
goodness. I know it's been going on for quite a few years, and you've been a part of it for a good part of that.
Yeah, I've been at insurance planning for, 20 23 years now, 24 years, and it's been a part of my life for a long time. And businesses such as insurance planning and many other ones around town, I've formed teams and put that together, work as a group. Or this year we're actually doing a little bit different. We've even got one-person teams or two-person teams. We don't care how many you've got. Let's just work together, raise the dollars, and we do ask that you raise $100 if you'd like one of the event T-shirts, and then you can take it from there.
Well, you know what? There's some fun things. There's even donuts involved. We'll talk about donuts. We'll talk about other things going on with Relay for Life when we come back with our guest, Lonny Claycamp. Stay tuned.
Hayes Med is your first and best choice for healthcare. They're the only facility providing tertiary level services in this region. With more than 70 physicians and 26 specialties ranging from heart, orthopedic, spine care, cancer, obstetrics and gynecology, wound care, rehabilitation and surgery, including the Da Vinci robotic surgery, Hayes Med is your comprehensive health provider for people throughout Western Kansas. Hayes Med, helping people be healthy.
Are you frustrated with Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? It happens when you don't have Pulse, the cutting-edge Wi-Fi solution from Eagle Communications. A Pulse-certified Eagle technician maps your home, then installs a dual-band modem and router, plus discrete access points to deliver wall-to-wall Wi-Fi with no dead zones. Pulse powers all your family's devices in all the places you love to live. Get Pulse. Wi-Fi made simple. Only from Eagle Communications. Call today.
Welcome back to the second half of our forum here on Eagle Television. If you have any questions about today's program, want to follow up, don't hesitate to let me know. Gary.Shorman@eaglecom.net. Same way with new ideas. We like to have people on our show that tell great stories about not only about Ellis County, but all of Northwest Kansas. So if you know of someone who should be on this program, let me know. Again, it's Gary.Shorman@eaglecom.net. Our guest is Lonny Claycamp. Lonny, we talked about part of insurance planning for all 24 years, part of that, but been also a big part of Relay for Life over the years. And as you take a look at doing this year after year, sometimes you have to come up with new themes, new venues. You're going back to a venue that people like, and that's the Hayes Middle School track. I almost called it Felton's. For those of you that haven't realized the change, it's now Hayes Middle School track. It's a great place to walk. It's a great area. There's plenty of parking so you can get there close. But the theme for this year is right out of a Dr. Seuss book. How'd that come about?
Well, that was a national idea that they always give us a theme and then you kind of develop it from there. And it just, everyone on the committee, once somebody mentioned it, it just fell into place. It was just like, that is it. A couple other ones we had got tossed out, and that's where we ended up.
So the theme goes something like, we don't like cancer here or there, we don't like cancer anywhere. And with a theme like that, you can't go too wrong.
Absolutely.
We don't like cancer anywhere, but we do like donuts. And there's some donuts involved here. You have to pre-order those. There's a breakfast that's going to be coming up in the first part of May as well. And talk a little bit about those dates and what has to happen for those.
Well, I'll start out with the Krispy Kreme donuts. That those have to be paid for, ordered by May the 5th. And they will arrive on May the 14th, which also happens to be the day of the breakfast at the VFW, the Stars and Stripes breakfast, which also happens to be Mother's Day. So I'm thinking, what a better way.
Give Mom some donuts and breakfast.
And breakfast. So,
go Mom.
So yeah, we can put it all together, and you can take care of that. The donuts, like I said, they'll be actually picked up across the street at Commerce Bank. Nice enough to use their parking lot. And so you have, no muss, no fuss, feed Mom and take care of that all in one day.
If you were talking a little bit earlier about teams and what it takes to be engaged with that, you mentioned that at one point there were some, you had to have a certain number of team members, but now if somebody wants to, if they have a family member, somebody they know that's fighting cancer, an individual wants to, and they just want to say, hey, I want to go be a part of this, all you really need is to raise $100 and you can be a part of the whole thing.
Absolutely. That we don't care if there's just one person. If you feel that you want to sell a few luminaries being $10 a piece, go sell 10 of them to your friends or purchase some yourself. And like you just said, $100 will get you an event T-shirt that you can wear that evening with all the rest of the people that are walking and be part of it all.
Now on June 10th, what actually happens that day?
We are going to start at 3:30 in the afternoon, which is a different starting time for us too, and go
earlier date.
earlier
Different
day.
starting time.
And let me touch base on one thing before I forget. On the 9th, Friday, that is the golf tournament that's been sponsored by Eagle for many, many years now. So this will be a first too. We'll have golf on Friday, the relay on Saturday. So what a better way to raise money for the deal.
We've sponsored that golf tournament for quite a few years. Have any of the Eagle teams ever won?
I probably better. They try hard.
They do try hard out there, and they do have fun. I give them credit. So
Yes.
golf tournament's on the 9th, and the 10th, we start at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. What happens at 3 o'clock?
At 3 o'clock, we do have our kickoff. We've got speaker lined up, prayer, about, I'm not sure what time the supper actually is, but Taco Shop they're going to feed tacos to everyone. And then we've got our luminary going on later at night, which brings up our luminary lighting, that we are going to allow family members or whoever to light their own luminaries this year, which we've never done before. Committee members, and they have gone through there and lit them all. And this way we've got a little more personal touch. If you got several of them together and want to light your lost one's luminary, you go for it. It's great.
That sounds like an amazing evening, and I hope you're watching at home. If you have a chance to participate, a lot of things people can do to participate to help. This is one of those things in our community that's gone on for a lot of years, and some really great people are a part of it. People who have been touched, their lives have been touched, and others in their family have been touched by cancer and what that means. And Lonny, you're a part of that, and how important it is to go back, not only give back to this program, but it helps in so many ways for those people who have been stricken by cancer.
I want to mention one thing with the breakfast, which is key. We have the tickets now. They're for sale. They can give us a call and get them, because the breakfast tickets need to be sold in advance for the relay to get the most benefit out of it for us, to raise the most money. So
if you do that, who do they contact? I know they can contact you. Who else is involved that they can get a hold of to find out more? I know there's a website.
Yep. We've got our website, www.relayforlife.org/Ellis, COKS. And there's contact numbers on there. They can reach myself, which is 785-635-0772.
We also have Kendra Dreiling right there, it looks like, and Kim Peach as well, correct?
Yeah, and Kendra is 316-200-3021, and Kim is 785-639-3603. Just feel free to call me, and we can get you as many tickets as you would like. But please buy them in advance. Coming through the door, we do not benefit near as much, and it's all about raising the funds for the Relay for Life.
Very good. I hope you can participate there at home. To make note of that, go online if you want to do that and check that out as well. We'll post the online website on the bottom of the screen here so you can check that out. Lonny, thanks for joining us today again. You're always great to have on our program. Thanks for all the work you do, not only in our community, but for this event specifically, the Relay for Life, coming up on June 10th. Thanks for watching The Forum. It's brought to you by Hayes Med and by Eagle Communications, our community connected.
It's a beautiful day in our super high-speed internet great customer service neighborhood. Like you, this is where we live. In fact, our company is employee-owned, so it's our goal to improve the quality of life for everyone in our community by delivering faster, more reliable internet, clearer, more feature-laden phone service, quality TV channels, all with the level of customer service you'd expect from people who are your neighbors. Eagle Communications, our community connected.